Hello everybody, my name is Valentina Signorelli and I am your international correspondent from Italy. Most of the topics in the Wessex Scene are about the lifestyle in Southampton, one of the top 20 universities all over the UK with about 26,000 students. Academic duties, free time, hopes and fears. This is what this video talks about. Are you so sure that British lifestyle is so different from the Italian one?
I study too much.
Poor engineer!
And I have no time for myself. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, this is quite typical. But let's go back to basics. As it happens in the UK, lots of students after their graduation decide to move to another city or even to another country. But how is the impact of living on your own for the first time in your life?
Last year I went to Milan. I stopped to take the train, from home to university a lot of time. And, it really helps to both study and growing like a professional side. You really have to prove yourself in the world, even when you have to clean your clothes, no? You have to tidy up everything, and you know yourself, because you start to yourself 100%, because you can't count only on your family, and you really live what you do. You don't pass through without think about. When you are away from home, you really understand the importance of study after high school.
Of course, living in a different country is quite difficult at the beginning. First of all, because some lessons are in English and not in Italian, and also because you have to rent yourself with different kind of money, with different prices. But I am proud of this choice because there are people from all over the world, so I can compare myself with other cultures, and I think that this is very useful for my future.
In Southampton, there is a good bus system. But what about those Italian students who need to go to the university, for example, by train?
Like most of my colleagues, I take the train to go to the university. Even if this kind of transport is widely used, the conditions are not very good. In particular for two aspects, the cleanliness and the punctuality. For the first, there is a complicity between the passengers and the railway company. But for the punctuality, sometimes it happens that the train are cancelled, and so the people have to wait for an hour or more.
We don't have to forget that the main part of a student's life is studying. Is it easy choosing what to do for the rest of your life when you're just a teenager?
I decided to study law because the legal profession is handed on by father to son in my family from about a century, and so it was quite. When I decided to study law, I was quite sure.
At the beginning, I was undecided between physics and Italian literature. I thought that the language of physics is too difficult to be learned by yourself, and you can do it only in many years of lessons, of classes, while you can appreciate the beauty of Italian literature even studying by yourself or with the help of somebody that explains you the particularities and the context and everything that you need.
Did
isn't easy choosing to study literature because they choose it only for passion.
In fact, I study economics, baby.
Even if the pressure of exams, huge books and part-time jobs help to increase the frustration, sometimes the great antagonist for a student is his own government. I think you might know very well what did happen last year in the UK due to the exorbitant and unmotivated increase of the tuition fees. But do you know what did happen in Italy as well?
Exactly 1 year ago, the Parliament carried out a law that changed completely the shape of institutions in universities, such as fund management and faculties. At the same time, we had a lot of financial cuts in university due to economic crash. This brought out a lot of students, thousands of students, on the roads protesting.
Financial cuts are not the most important problem for an Italian student if compared with patronage. Yes, but what is patronage?
It's a system in which who has power in public administration, politics, economics, university, tends to give positions to friends. So we have a lot of upper graduated students that decide to go abroad. Who can blame them?
Fortunately, we can forget all about these problems in our spare time.
I've not much spare time, but I love reading and in particular romances. And I'm a girl, and so I love going shopping with my mother. Sometimes go jogging. I also like staying home and watching a movie, a good movie. Saturday night I usually go to dance as a student of 19 years old.
In Italy, academic societies, including sports societies, don't barely exist. That's why we like trying to work as a team in our own way. But the challenge is just beside our doors. What about finding a job, a real job, after our degrees?
Graduated from university. Started to work 2 months after my thesis. Pretty happy about how things are going. The only regret I have is not being able to do a study experience abroad.
Nowadays in Italy, it's not easy to find a good job, even if you have a master's degree. Anyway, I'm not worried about my future because engineers are a request.
I'd like to do research. It's difficult in general and in particular in Italy, because after the graduation I want to do like a PhD, but here there's a rigid system, and if you want to find a job, it's better that you don't do the PhD after the graduation, but after the specialization. It's a problem, but I think that if you deeply want this, you can do it.
In the end, we are 20s, the world is ours. Yes, but what about our future?
When I think about the future, I think about an opportunity.
When I think about my future, I hope to become a good doctor. For me, it means to try to create a good link with the patients, to work a lot, and try to leave something to the people who will come after me. I also think that it's important for me to have a family and try to combine the two things, the career and the family.
When I think about the future, I think of
guide you in one direction or in another, and it helps to understand what do you want to do. And so I hope that something happened and guide me in one direction.